So, as I keep going on about if it fix your macros or flexible dieting in nearly all of my videos, as you see from the title, today I'm going to be discussing what is flexible dieting, who it can benefit, and why I incorporate it into my lifestyle.
Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys.
So what is if it fits your macros or flexible dieting? Basically, it's meeting a daily macronutrient intake target, whether it be a so-called unhealthy food or a healthy food. Now, what is a macro or a macronutrient? That's your carbohydrates, your proteins, your fats and your alcohol, which we don't need to worry about. So basically, for weight loss purposes or gaining weight, we don't really need to concern ourselves with macronutrients. Why? Because it is a scientific fact that if you eat in a calorie deficit and you're in a negative energy balance, you'll lose weight no matter what you eat. As for if you eat in a calorie surplus and create a positive energy balance, you'll again put on weight, and it doesn't matter what you eat. But what I'm concerned with, and what a lot of you are concerned with, is body composition, and that's where macronutrients play a big part. Proteins are used to preserve muscle, carbohydrates are used to restore glycogen, and fats, they are used to produce hormones. So, how do we use these? What do we do with them? Well, what I'm going to link in the description below is an app called MyFitnessPal. A lot of you will have come across it. It's a food calorie counting app, and what's going to allow you to do is count your calories along with your macronutrients. Now, what it allows you to do is set a ratio. So, say you want 40% of your calories from protein, 40% of your calories from carbohydrates, and 20% of your calories from fat. Put that into MyFitnessPal, and if you're wanting 2,500 calories, it'll work it out for you and what numbers you need to hit. So it'll be 1,000 calories of carbs, 1,000 calories of protein, and 500 of fat. Now, these ratios vary for person to person. There's not going to be one ratio what's optimal for building muscle or losing weight. You might need to do a bit of research yourself, guys. And also, it doesn't have to be a ratio. I like to do mine by body weight. I get a gram of protein per pound of body weight, 0.3 to 0.5 grams of fat per pound of body weight, and I fill the rest with carbs. Alright, this will sound quite confusing, guys, alright, but it is quite simple once you get used to it. So as I say, by tracking your macros, you can manipulate these macronutrients to affect your body composition. Now, of course, you can eat clean and you can achieve all this, you can count your macros, but what I'm concerning, if it fits your macros or flexible dieting with, is the more unhealthy foods, what people like to call. So, basically, guys, whether it be protein from a chicken breast or protein from McDonald's burger, the amino acids are going to work the same in your body, alright? Your body doesn't know whether it's a chicken breast or a McDonald's burger going in you, alright? And that's all I want you to understand, guys. With clean eating, you're going to hit your micronutrients, alright? Because you're going to be getting a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables. You're going to be concerning yourself with whole grains, fibres, etc. What I highly advise is, with flexible dieting, 80% of that should be clean. Alright? Fill the rest, 20%, with foods that you enjoy. What this is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to meet your micronutrient targets. So I like 5 fruit and veg a day combined. I usually get more than that. Make sure my water intake's high. Make sure I take my omega-3 pills. Make sure I take my vitamin D pills. So as you can see, the common misconception that flexible dieting is just fitting McDonald's and KFC into your macros so that you're hitting your protein numbers, your carbohydrate numbers, your fat numbers. But that's really not what it's about, guys. So that's why I do it. One, I enjoy my life a hell of a lot better than trying to get 3,600 calories worth of sweet potato, chicken, broccoli and eggs, whereas I can have 80% of that kind of style of eating and then I can have a chocolate bar, I can have a packet of crisps, whatever I feel like eating. And what I consider as healthy, guys, is not only physically but mentally. And if you're mentally healthier by incorporating these into your diet, not restricting yourself, then that's how I feel that it isn't unhealthy, because people concern themselves too much with healthy being about, as I say, physically, your bones and what's going on in the body. But a lot of the time people forget about the mental aspect of things, alright? Now, another reason is it stops me from binging, which is a big problem with, bodybuilding and, your recreational lifter or just a person trying to lose weight or put on weight, or mainly lose weight. If you're restricting yourself from unhealthy foods, and I label unhealthy like that because, as I say, I don't believe there's unhealthy foods. If you're restricting yourself from these, when it comes to the weekend and you have a so-called cheat meal, what I couldn't help myself was I'd have that cheat meal and I'd want more, and I'd keep eating more, and I'd be back to where I started, come the Monday. So that's another reason I do it, is it stopped me from binging and I can enjoy the foods that I like in my diet. Now, it can be difficult when you're on a diet or a calorie deficit, trying to incorporate these into your macronutrients, your macros. And it was the same for me when I was dieting down. I liked to eat foods what filled me up and lined my stomach, as my calories were so low. But especially when you're in a calorie surplus and you're trying to put on weight, there's no point in trying to eat 100% clean. Alright? It's not going to affect results by a great deal, if anything. So that's my take on flexible dieting, if it fits your macros. I hope I've covered everything in this video. I'll probably have a look back and see what I've missed, and I will have missed some things. And as I said, with working out your ratios and stuff, it can be confusing, guys, but just do a tiny bit of research, see what works with your body type, whether it be ectomorph, etc. And as I say, focus on being about 80% clean, get the micronutrients in, and enjoy the 20% left of what you've got in your calories. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, make sure to give it a like. It'll help the channel grow a lot. And if you've not already, subscribe. We've got some good content to come. And until next time, guys, keep them macros and stay lean. Cheers. One final thing I forgot to mention, guys. If you have any questions at all, whether that be regarding the ratios or the micronutrients I'm talking about, what you should be hitting, please leave a comment in the section below, or send me an email, charliecrawfordfitness@gmail.com. All the descriptions and links are, all the links are in the description below. Alright, so